Rocky Mountain communities just honored Gordon in a similar fashion earlier this week. This continuing parade of honors and awards is just part of the true measure of the stature and influence Gordon has in this industry. In fact, Gordon has a proclamation in his pocket now, a proclamation from Governor Hickenlooper that states that November 9th, 2011 is Gordon Von Stroh Day. Let me ask you, how cool do you gotta be to have your own day? Wow. Many of you know that Gordon has been diagnosed with ALS. In typical Von Stroh style, Gordon has not let this deter him one bit. Gordon has gone public about the diagnosis and in fact has been active in fundraising for the ALS Association. He's given his own personal money and he's formed a team. Gordon's Go-Getters, and let me tell you, that's hard to say. Gordon's Go-Getters has raised considerable funds to find a cure. Please consider ALS as part of your personal charitable giving. That's what we do. The centerpiece of Gordon's 30-year plus contribution to AAMD and the apartment world is his quarterly vacancy and rent survey. For over 30 years, that's 120 quarters and 120 reports, Gordon has researched, compiled, and published this nationally recognized report. For some of you out there like me, that's longer than you have been alive. In fact, Gordon obviously is a child prodigy because he must have started this report when he was about 5, 6 years old. To keep this all into perspective, this long-running report, and just to understand how impressive this is, in the first year of Gordon's report in 1981, the average rent in the Denver metro area was, wait for it, $352 a month.
Wow.
That's pretty much the average apartment resident's cable, utility, and water bill today. So think about the differences of that 30-year period between 2011 and back in 1981. In 1981, the average rent was $325.
I wish.
In Gordon's
Cool.
third quarter 2011 report, average rent was $936. In 1981, gas was $1.38 a gallon. Today, $3.50-ish, unless you got the King Soopers card. I can read that down here, too. In 1981, the Federal Reserve interest rate, 15, that's a 1 and a 5 together without a decimal point, 0.75%. Today, 0.0015, well, less than 1%. But the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Oh, you're a puppy.
In 1981, ironically enough, Karen Ruth, the first Post-it note was invented. I swear to God, really. It was. And Gordon Von Stroh has his first Post-it note from 1981 still on his computer monitor saying that the vacancy survey is due today. Clash of the Titans in 1981 was a bad, campy movie. 2011, Clash of the Titans, bad, campy movie with some different special effects. I don't know if you heard, but in 1981 there was a royal wedding. 2011, yeah, royal wedding. In 1981, Major League Baseball had a strike-shortened season. 2011, it's the NBA. And finally, in 1981, the first DeLorean automobile, remember the DeLorean? Yeah, the Back to the Future cocaine car, remember that? If you bought a DeLorean in 1981 and you got the flux capacitor option, it's still 1981. But back to Gordon. Gordon, for an academic, has a notable sense of humor.
Watches his movies.
Not notable necessarily for the quality of his jokes, but certainly for the quantity. I mean, Gordon is a joke storytelling machine. Some might say that a machine tells a joke better than Gordon, but Gordon is undaunted because only Gordon can find humor in the humorless statistical analysis of his quarterly report. My last thought on Gordon is this. Gordon always tells people that he is a professor of management and public administration, not real estate or property management. I think I can speak for everybody here. Gordon has earned his PhD in our industry many times over. Please stand and help me welcome Dr. Gordon Von Stroh.